Ah, look, our bulldozer has returned from the depths. The last couple, 2-3 episodes it's been missing, but it is still around. Welcome back to Brazil playthrough episode 27. I'm going to take this load of sand down to the brick factory and get a little extra money here. We might try to start paying back some of the loan. I would like to get back out of debt. I mean, the loan ain't too costly, but it'd be nice to, I guess, the less you have to pay back, the better. I was going on the, well, actually a viewer suggested there was a mod that we can get a flatbed for this thing. I think I may have found it on the mod hub. So that'd be nice to try that. We could probably actually do it right when we dump, well, we gotta bring this back, I guess. We gotta take some lime up to our cement factory as well. We'll do that, try to get everything topped up. And like I said, it might be nice to try to pop up there and see if that flatbed will work. Because if it doesn't, I'll probably just delete that mod. There's no reason to have it, I don't think, aside from the flatbed, that it'd be really nice to have that. I would love it to be interchangeable with the Mercedes pack, but if it's not, it's MAN, basically kind of the same truck like this. It'd be nice to try that, because if it does work, we certainly do need a flatbed that would be bigger, so we can haul things around. And then we could probably, I guess we could just take our utility trailer home, and then we probably wouldn't need that truck either. We'll just leave that over at our house as well. I was thinking also it'd be nice to switch it up a little bit on this playthrough and do a little bit of farming. We could do a contract or two just to change it up. I think we need a little bit of a breather from the all the quarry work. It does get a little repetitive. We could fly through the months to December, and we got a big payday coming up with our Epifarium, which will be very nice to get. But I think, like I said, it's nice to have a little different direction in the map, because things get a little stagnant after a while. It'd be nice to see some of the Brazil farming. There was a few contracts we could look at doing. I think there was a baling one in there. We'll see what happens. But it'd be nice to, like I said, change it up a little bit. We do got to get enough money to buy this production as well. It'll probably be our final production that we purchased in this playthrough. And we got to get that bridge built. We didn't get paid, unfortunately, on the previous episode for the bringing the cement to the bridge. It should have paid us, according to the well, the sell point, but it didn't. Nice little extra income here, which is always good. So I think what we need to do is we need to actually sell some of that cement. Although, like I said, we do have a big payday coming up. So it may not matter. I think in the interest of seeing if that mod's going to work real quick, we're going to go down there. We obviously can't bring it back with us, but we'll know right away. Because I'm not absolutely sure we're going to need to load anything flat on this episode. But I do want to make sure that it will work. And if it does, it's going to save us a lot of trouble. Like I say, ideally they should be interchangeable and they should work, but you just never know sometimes. Yeah, so the mod, let's go over to the actual mod category here, and then we'll go down to, yeah, right here, this MAN TGX hook lift. I'm thinking this flatbed will work. I'm hoping it will work. Let's do a black. That looks nice. What's cool about this configuration, they actually have the log forks here as well, so when you change it, you know, they can get set up in the back and they come off the front. It's pretty cool. But that's what we want right there. It's 7,500. So we'll see if this works. If not, we're going to get a refund, and then I'll just take the mod off. There's only one way to find out, right? I'm hoping it does work. Save a lot of problems. There we go, fingers crossed. I hope. Yes, it works. Look at that. Ah, look at that. Fantastic. This is exactly what we needed. I was really wondering if it was even going to actually work, but that looks perfect. That'll do us so well. We'll just leave it here because, like I said, we got to do the lime. But we definitely have one. Thank you to the viewers that suggested that. I was a little skeptical on if that was going to work or not, but it sure does. So we're in business. Took a little bit to find it in the mod hub. Alright, mystery solved there. We'll go out the back way. And we'll get a load of lime to the cement factory. Alright, I think what we'll do is we will let this fill. We might take a load of rocks down here yet before we wrap the episode up. But we have a lot of time yet. And I think, like I said, what I want to do is maybe do a contract. It'd be nice to switch it up a little bit. Experience some of this map from a different perspective. So there's some baling, cultivating, deadwood. There's some harvesting. That's a small field there. And also wood transport. I think what I want to do is some baling. That might be kind of fun. We could use... This might be a good one to do. For Walter. Round bales on 30. This looks like it's down by that wood bridge. Let's do that. Let's borrow the items. So we have an active contract. Here we be. Let me check the map. Yeah, it should be south here. Yep. 30. It's a decent sized field. Again, we've done hardly ever or any farming in this series. We really did none. I mean, I guess if you include the grape, then maybe. But no, this will be nice to get a different perspective and do some things a little bit different. Obviously, this is a new JBC from the latest DLC expansion, Highlands Fishing. Very nice tractor. Decent speed. So I think we just bail. I don't believe we pick them up or deliver. That'd be kind of, like I said, they kind of added these so you can do different sections of fields. So there's like a wrapping contract, there's a cutting contract, and now we're doing a baling contract. Makes it kind of nice and easy. If you wish to focus on different aspects of the process, which is nice instead of having to do the whole thing and deliver the bales and all that. Alright, the road should be, I guess it's just south of the biogas. So we go down one more. Oh, there's a turning lane here, otherwise we should have probably went there. We might have to jump the medium. I should have looked at the map. No, there's not a turn. We're actually off of it. Not good. How far down can we go? That's got to be the end of the map right here, ain't it? Yep. Well, we're going to have to hop here because we don't want to go the wrong direction. Excuse us. Probably nicer to do it during the... I mean, we're kind of entering the winter months now in Brazil. Should all be raked, right? Oh, there's like hardly any straw here. Let's see what happens. So, yeah, these rolls actually ain't as straight as I thought they would be. Kind of zigzaggy. So I'm hoping we get the proper amount of bales to close the contract, because this has happened before where we've done everything and then we're not able to close the contract. And like I said, these rolls are not that thick. We change this bale size? We can change the bale size, but we might not get them all out if we do that. Let's do unload, but we're gonna do automatically. I think it was, where's automatic drop Z. There we go. That way we can just keep on rolling. Yeah, we'll just leave it on the small. Like I said, I don't believe we're picking them up. No, we just gotta make them. So it's probably important we do keep them small.
Time rolls on like a river wide, fields of gold on the other side. Plant the dream, watch it grow. One small step, one long road. Rain taps soft on the old tin roof. Dreams grow wild under weathered boots. Calloused hands make the sweetest proof. Every storm leaves a trace behind. Every drought carves a tougher mind. Time rolls on like a river wide, fields of gold on the other side. Plant the dream, watch it grow. One small step, one long road. Rain taps soft on the old tin roof. Dreams grow wild on the weathered boots. Calloused hands make the sweetest proof. Every storm leaves a trace.
We are on the final row. Hopefully we can get the contract closed out. 95%. I think we... I don't... Yeah, it doesn't really matter how many bales it appears that we put out. It's more getting all the... basically the straw picked up off the field is what counts. Because we're obviously probably not going to have enough for... maybe we will. Yeah, also the draw distance here is terrible for these rolls. I don't know what's going on. There was just an update for the game, but I don't know if it's that or the map side. Yeah, look at that, finished. Okay, so now we can collect on that contract. So that is, yeah, an extra almost $6 grand in our pocket. Excellent. Nice little break from the mine, but I think it's time that we get back on her. Let's get these rocks delivered to the lime production. We'll probably take another load of sand or two to the brick factory. We can start getting, like I said, get our bank account topped up. How much is left on our loan? 155,000, so it's quite a bit. But the more we do, the more we'll save when December rolls around and we can finally sell that Patharium. It'll be a little more like extra profit. Probably actually have enough to, well, no, I wouldn't go that far. I was gonna say maybe I'd have enough to buy that brick factory, but it's gonna, I believe it's like 800 some thousand. So that'll be a little while yet before we get there. And we could get it if we take out a loan, obviously, but it would be just nice to get away from the loans. It's keeping us in debt. It just doesn't feel right. How does our productions look here? Yeah, so limestone. We're getting some more stones. Tools. That looks pretty good. Cement factory. Everything over here looks good as well. It just needs time to run. We could take some tools down to the bridge so they could get working on that, I suppose. I think that's the first thing we need to get down there is tools. But maybe we should save that for another episode. Because like I said, it'd be nice to get some money banked up first. Yeah, I think that what we'll do is we'll do another little time lapse here. I'll get these rocks filling up once again. We'll deliver some more sand. Probably do, like I said, a few of these, I think, back and forth. And then we'll see in a few minutes, I guess. Important we stay on top of this.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, put your hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
How are we looking in our production here? So yeah, we got plenty of stones to process. That looks really good. Cement factory again. Things are looking fantastic over here as well. Let's drive this back up, and then I think we'll take a look at that bridge. We may buy some tools so they can actually start work on that. There's 6 steps, I believe, to that bridge. But if we can get the first items there, because it probably will take a while to build it too, so we kind of need to get them supplied with what they need so they can start building. But I can't imagine if giving them tools is going to do the first step. We probably have to also get them some beams and stuff, but again, we'll pop down there and see what happens. Now that we got a flatbed, it's going to make it so much easier. Alright, let that continue to fill. All right, let's pop over there. Visits, yeah, so we got, yeah, we did bring those cement bags, 16,000. Yeah, it's requiring tools. It says 10,000 liters. So I think we should probably, before we end the episode, let's get a load of tools down here. So I believe, let's get the tool purchased. 10,000 liters, let's buy one of these. I believe that's 10,000. So it's just one box, I believe. No, it's 5,000. So we need 2 of these. So that's an extra good reason why we have the flatbed attachment now. Because it's going to help so much with this. There's your 10,000. We'll run down and grab the flatbed at the store, and then we'll get it out, loaded up. We'll sneak in the back way. Makes it so much easier. Took a while to figure out there was actually a back way spot. I was always going through the front, and it's like, no, we got this back area. We might have to utilize it. Oh yeah, we can't see. We got to use the mirrors. I was gonna look in the back, so we can get her hooked up here. And there we go. Climbing aboard. This is gonna make things so much easier. I'm so glad this does work. And we can even lay it down like we were doing with the container, so that we can get a easier load on it with the forklift. Drop her off. How do these wheels look? Yeah, they're rolling. I don't know why Giants didn't put a flatbed. I mean, it would only have made sense. Again, it's Giants logic, I think. They like to do that sometimes. Yeah, we want to go the long way, I think. We'll take one. And go wide with these forks as well. Even though we probably could take 2. Yeah, those are heavy, aren't they? Can we slide it forward? Or back, I should say. There we go. Yeah, we might have to just go double wide with these. They're pretty big boxes. We could double stack, I suppose. Let's do that. It's not ideal. It's definitely working a lot better, though, than we originally were dealing with. Got the proper forklift now, and now we got the proper flatbed to do the job. I assume there's strap locks on here. There better be. There we go. That's huge. Okay, so can we strap in? I hope. Yes. There we go. Up, up, and away. Excellent. To the bridge. I will say this Mercedes sure does use a lot of gas. We just filled up in this episode. We're already down. Pretty good chunk there. But that's realistic because we definitely would be burning a lot of gas with this thing. Okay, the bridge is upon us. We'll see if it goes right next to the next step or if it's going to take a little bit for it to process. Typically it does. Like I said, to get them started. Probably won't get paid either. Nope, of course not. Okay, so progress, we're still on 0 out of 6. It is running though, so the tools are running. So we do have to wait actually. So at least when the wheels are in motion here, and progress is being made. And I'm sure we're going to have to bring a lot more items. It might actually take a little longer than I originally anticipated. But we are on the path. We just need to keep following it. I think we're going to leave it there for today's episode. And the next one, I think, should we rush to December or should we keep going with the selling of the sand? Because it does kind of help to get us out of debt. That's the real question. We'll see what happens. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you on the next one. There's that other wood bridge, by the way. That sketchy wood bridge. I would not want to cross that.